Hello everyone, this is George Packard along with my cohort in crime, Ron Matt Miller.
Hello.
And today's topic is going to be why SEO is so critical. SEO standing for, of course, search engine optimization. This is why it's very critical. In today's day and age, everything is on the internet, and if you're not on the internet, you're nobody. You're nowhere to be found half the time. So, I mean, you really got to be savvy to the marketing methods of today's day and age. Yellow pages are dead, newspapers are dead, postcards are so expensive you can't afford to send them. The internet is an awesome tool, and the SEO works with the internet, and I'm going to explain to you why SEO is so critical. It's not enough to just have a website, okay? I can't stress this enough, and here's the reason why. I'll just use this pen as an example, very simple example. Let's say we went and built our own website because it was cheap or it was free or whatever. You know, we'll build you a free site, yada, yada, yada. You hear all this stuff from all those crooks. But anyway, so we build this site. This is an ugly site, very ugly site. Now we put it on the internet. Anybody can put them on the internet. That's a great thing. That's a great thing about that. But here's the thing. This, number one, without SEO work, will get buried way down here somewhere on page 57 of Google, and nobody's ever going to see it, okay? On the other hand, you could have built a beautiful site. Let's say it's this pen again. And this site's perfect. It's gorgeous. Everybody loves it. It's just fantastic. This thing will sell. You could sell somebody their own underwear with this thing. But if you don't do the proper SEO work with it, where is it going to be on Google? Page 57 of Google, okay? That's why it's important. That's what search engine optimization is. The search engines that are out there, they have web crawlers that go around and they'll crawl you these websites and they'll look at them for relativity, if it's relative to whatever people type in. So if you type in lawn care, for example, or you want lawn care services, which by the way is generally the #1 phrase that's typed in for lawn care. So lawn care services, let's say Melbourne, Florida, or Plano, Texas, or wherever you're at, you want your site to pop up and to be on page 1, first and foremost, and preferably in the top 3 slots, okay? So you've got the pay-per-click that runs up here, then you've got the Google Places, you want to be in there too, and then you have the organics, which is below that. Pay-per-click, we do that with our business. They're getting a whole nother video on that topic. But we do pay-per-click, so we're already here. We're in Google Places because of our SEO work. We're in here, and we're on page 1. And then you go down to the organics, still on page 1, and we're there. So therefore, having done those 3 things, as a consumer comes to that page and they're looking for a lawn care company, they don't just see us once up here in the ads or just in Google and in the organics. They saw us 3 times in that page. Odds are they're going to click on us and give us a call.
But one thing you got to be very careful of is there's a lot of crooks out there that are doing it. They all, you know, they're $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 right from the get-go. They claim they're going to put you on the top. You might see yourself up on the top, and it's just boils down to where we have literally spent thousands, tens of thousands, just trying to find the right guy to do all the proper legal SEO work. And they can tell you all they want, but until you see it yourself, and they're not out there just to, you know, wring your wallet dry every time you want them to bump you up above something, you got to be very, very careful of them people.
Right. It's a very, very competitive market. So you can imagine if you're in Dallas, Texas, let's say, or even when we're at here in Melbourne, Florida, there's probably 500 or 600 different lawn care companies out here every single day. And they're all trying to be on page 1 of Google, okay? Or at least, not all of them, but any of your big companies, they want to be there. So here's a good example. If you look go on Google, type in lawn care service for your city. Those guys' names that pop up that are on that list, they generally are the guys with the nice trucks. Those generally are the guys you see a lot of trucks. Why is that? Because they got smart, they got on the internet, they bought into the whole SEO idea. Their sites are ranked right up there. Their sites are #1, 2, and 3. So they make sure they're on page 1. They make sure they're ranked high on page 1, and their phone's ringing all the time. Why do you think they have the money to buy all those new trucks? Because they're making money. Why are they making money? Because they're marketing properly. So, SEO work. We've been very fortunate. Like Ron was talking about earlier, we've lost thousands of dollars in marketing because we gave it away to companies that promised us that they would move heaven and earth. And oh yeah, we'll have you ranked on the first page of Google. We promised all this stuff. But when after they've got your money, which of course they get right away, it's like pulling teeth to get up on the first page of Google. We were fortunate enough, we got a company to work with us that actually does put us on the first page of Google, does really good SEO marketing for us. And because I'm so pissed off and I despise these companies that do this, once I learned that they rip people off like this and how they do it, guys living out in Miami making, Christ, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year just doing stuff like that and taking the sweat off the backs of guys like us, our hard-earned money, and they just take it and they blow it. So that being said, these are the things that I hate about those guys. They take our money. I can't stand it. I'm actually putting forth my website guy out to people like you. I don't care if you're a lawn care guy, a landscape guy, irrigation contractor, if you're a electrician, plumber, house builder, whatever you are. It doesn't matter to me. If you contact me, send me an email, george@familylawnandlandscape.com, and I will definitely hook you up with my guys. So I'll do the best I can to hook you up with him. He does get a lot of work off of us, and we send guys to him that we think can help. You know, if you guys need the help, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. It's George Packard, Ron Matt Miller.
Thank you.
Family Lawn and Landscape. Thanks.